Hi, it's Sandy with the Family Tree, and we're speaking with our Yoga Student of the Month. Congratulations to Joie L.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Joie, tell us about how you first came to your yoga mat.
I started doing yoga on and off during college, so a little over 10 years ago. I wanted to be more flexible, do something other than running, normal aerobic activities. So I did a little Pilates and a little yoga and kind of stuck more with the yoga part of it.
Very cool. And when did we first start working together? When did you come to the Family Tree?
I think the first time was almost 3 years ago. My husband and I did a couples Valentine's Day yoga class, and then not that long after that I took a few of the night classes from you, and then I started doing some of the yoga for fertility classes, and then after that did some private classes and have been coming ever since.
Yeah, you have been a really regular student for private sessions. We work together almost weekly.
Yes.
Tell people what is a private session like? How does that differ from a group class?
I started mostly doing privates because of the time convenience for me, and I guess the personal attention. I had never done private classes before and wasn't able to come to the night classes. I live about 30 minutes outside Des Moines, and so it's more of a 2-hour commitment for me than a 1-hour commitment. So it was easier for me to come in the mornings, and Sandy's awesome about being really flexible because my schedule differs from week to week. So I started coming in the mornings probably about 2 years ago, and I try to come at least once a week, but sometimes that doesn't always work out either. And my class is about an hour long, and I definitely think it's more of a private, personal setting, and it forces me to be more aware in my practice of what I'm doing. I think sometimes in a class it's easier to for your mind to wander and lose your focus on your mat, and so that's definitely one of the aspects of the private classes I enjoy more.
Yeah, I notice you a lot more present in your practice too.
Yes.
You're great with that. Have I ever sent you home with homework?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, a few times, and I'm not always the best about doing it. I'll remember it driving in the next week, but I do. It will come up a few times during the week, and I'll think, oh, I can sit down and do this for 5 or 10 minutes when I'm on the floor with my kids or watching TV or trying to unwind at the end of the day. So
I love that. You bring yoga into the time that you have available.
Right.
And yeah, you're a busy mom of some young kids, so you probably don't have a lot of private time to yourself, so that you
Right.
just work it in when you can. Makes good and right sense. That's yoga.
Yes.
Working with what you got, for
Yeah.
sure. Good, good. How about a favorite yoga pose? What's your favorite right now?
I've always kind of liked eagle, I guess, probably because it's easier for me. I have longer limbs, so it's easier to do the wrap and the twist. But I also like plow. I like some of the inversions, and I'm starting to like crow a little bit better as I'm getting better at it. So I tend not to like the poses that I'm not as good at, but it's also something to strive for.
I think that's pretty universal in
Yeah.
all of us. But I've noticed in you a real strengthening of your core and your
Right.
consistency in your practice. You've opened up a lot of areas that have been a little bit tighter. You've gained some flexibility through repetition, and that's kind of opening up, like you said, some of those trickier poses for you that
Right.
you've been working with for a while. And I think you've seen some transformation. I know I have. I'm really proud of the work that you've done. So.
Well, I think it's interesting too, going from pre-pregnancy through pregnancy yoga and post-pregnancy and trying to build a lot of that strength back. It's neat to see what you're able to accomplish in a short amount of time, and you're able to do yoga throughout all parts of your life. So that's what I love the most about it.
I'm glad you've stuck with it. It seems to work for you, so
Yeah.
keep coming back. Well, thank you so much, Joie, and we'll catch you next month.
Thank